Okay, so here we have a Rubik's Cube. It's rather messed up at the moment, as you can see. We're going to solve this in 7 steps. 7 relatively easy steps. Well, relatively, I'll let you decide how easy these steps are or not. A couple of things about moving the cube. If you can think of it as right side, upper side, and left side, that will help. So, and when we move the sides, we want to move them clockwise. Think of clockwise as being the norm, and therefore anti-clockwise or counterclockwise as being putting it back. So if I were to move the right side, I would turn it this way because that's turning it clockwise, right, from its own side. It would be, oh yeah, I'm turning clockwise, and back would be this way. The upper, we can, if just holding the cube like this, we can just use our index finger to flick it around, and then to put it back would be that way, because this way it's turning clockwise, and then so that would be back. Now the left hand side actually towards you would be clockwise, and then putting it back would be the other way, right? Because from its point of view, there you go, it's turning clockwise, but it's sort of turning towards you. One main algorithm that we're going to use is, I think of it as up, across, back, back. So, we can turn the right, we can flick the upper across, then we can put the right back, and then we can flip the upper back. Okay, so it's sort of like a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just got to get the pieces lined up before we spin them. So it's up, across, back, back, up, across, back, back, up, across, back, back, up, across, back, back. So we just think about it like that. We can do the same thing with the left side. We can go up, across, back, back, up, across, back, back. So that's kind of an algorithm that we're going to be using. One of them. There are a couple. No, so an algorithm really is just a set of rules, a set of instructions that you follow to accomplish a task. So, all right, let's look at solving this Rubik's Cube. All right, step 1. We want a white cross. Okay, so that's our first step. Now, you might think, oh, look, it's already started. I've got one of the white pieces and I've got a corner. That piece and this piece, they're actually both in the wrong place. Because we're going to start with the cross, but the edges, so we think of it as a corner and an edge. Now the edges have to match up with their color, and oh, okay, the red doesn't match up with the orange. Now that's actually not a problem at the moment. We can just spin this around so that the red does match up with its red center. That's fine. Excuse me. Now for this this first step of solving it, we don't actually have an algorithm. We're just trying to match up the pieces. So like here's a white with the orange. We want to match that up. Let's turn it to the bottom so that we can turn it around to match where the orange side is. Then we can turn it back up. There we go. And now we've got our red that we had before and our orange edge as well. Right, let's find another one. Here's one. There's the white and the green, and the green is around the other side, so let's just turn this down so we can roll it back to where the green is, and then we can roll it back up, put that back, and now we've got 3 edge pieces. And here's our last one, the blue. The easiest thing to get these in the right place is put them to the bottom, underneath the cube, and then you can roll them around to where their sides are, and then you just turn them up. Right. So that's step 1. We've got our white cross, and you can see the edges are aligned with their colors from the center. So the green there, we've got orange at the top, blue on the side, red underneath. That's step 1 done. And now for step 2. Now step 2, now that we've got our white cross, we want to get the corners in place, because step 1 and 2 we want to complete the entire white face of the cube. But like I mentioned, with the pieces in the right place, so you see the orange is matched up there. We've got a corner, it's already done, yay, except it's actually not in the right place because it's blue and red and it's matched with the blue and orange. So that corner is actually not going to stay there. Let's just get rid of it now. This one is also not in the right place. Okay, so we don't just want the white face, we want the edges and the corners in the correct position. And see, it's orange and green, and it's matched up with the green and the red. So it can just go away. right? Because we're going to move it anyway, so just get it away now. Right, and then we start doing the corners. Here's our orange and green one. So, wait, there it is, see, orange and green. So let's turn it so that it's in the corner of the orange and green. And then we just need to flip it to put it here. Now, remember that right-hand algorithm, that up, across, back, back? Well, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to go up, across, back, back, up, across, back, and there we go. Wait, no, back, that was the wrong corner. Up, across, back, back, up, across, back, back, up, across, back. There we go, now it's the right corner. So we've got our orange and green. Okay, here's another corner here, so let's do this one. It's red and blue. So it's matching with the red and blue. We just move it from here to here, so it's with the white face. But it's just going from there to there. So we sort of align where it's going to go, and then we can just put it here with that algorithm. So we're just going to go up, across, back. Oh, we don't even need to do the back because it's already in place. Okay, so here's another corner. It's red and green. So let's turn it to so that's matching the red and green faces, and then we're just going to move it down to the corner here, up, across, and again, it just needed the back, but not the second back. And we've got one left, an orange, so we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and we're done. So that's step 2 done. We've got our white face, but not just the white face, the edges and the corners are all where they need to be. And you'll see that puts us with this sort of upside down T on each of the sides. And sometimes you might have more pieces, like I may have had another orange one there or an orange one there, but that's fine. We just really want the 3 across the base and the center. So this upside down T. And then we can do the 3rd step. So we'll actually do that right now. What we're going to do, we spent all that time getting that white face, brilliant, now we're going to put it on the bottom. Okay, so we get the white face, but then we turn it to the bottom. Now, what we want to do now is get the middle row. So we want 2 lines of orange, 2 lines of blue, 2 of red, and 2 of green. Okay. Now remember that algorithm, that up, across, back, back? Yeah, we're going to do that with both sides, the right and the left hand. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Might as well start with this one because it's in front of me. So we've got a red and a blue. Let's turn it until it's the red and the blue sides. Right? So that red and blue we want here, because this is the red and the blue sides, right? So at the moment, that doesn't form up a line. Because go red, red, and not another red, okay, because the red's on top. But if I put it to the blue side, we form up a line. That's what we want to do. We're going to take this piece, we're going to put it here, but we start with it forming a line. Now, you'll note the blue is on the left and the red is on the right. And this is the piece here. Now it's on the left-hand side. When it's on the left-hand side, like as opposed to being here, we're going to start with our right hand. Okay, so we're going to hold that in front of us. Before we do the up, down, back, back, I'm actually going to spin the top once. So just give it one spin. And now we're going to go up, across, back, back. Okay, now that's the blue. The red was on this side, and now I'm going to turn the cube to look at the other color that I'm working with and do the left hand. Up, across, back. Okay, we don't need to worry about the last back, okay, because it's there, okay? So that's okay, we'll go through that again. Now, here we go. I'm doing the blue and the orange. So it's this, wait, there you go, you can see it. The blue and the orange is going to go here because there's my blue and my orange. On this blue side, no, there are no 3 in a row, so I'm going to turn it to try the orange. Yep, there we go. So there's the 3 in a row. Now, because looking like this, when I can see both colors, it's on the left-hand side, I'm going to use the right hand first. Okay, so first we spin the top, okay, and then we go up, across, back, back. Now I'm going to turn it to the other color and use the left hand, up, across, back, back, and it is now in the correct place. What's up, sweetie? You have a cut? Yes, you do. Would you like me to get you a Band-Aid? Okay, I'll get it in just a sec, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. Alright, so we've got that one done. We've got the red and blue. Now, here's another one. orange and green. Well, here's the green and here's the orange. Now, once again, okay, it looks like I'm always starting the right hand first. Because it's on the left hand side with the 3 in a row, I'm going to start with the right hand. Okay, so first we spin it, and then I'm going to start with the right hand. Up, across, back, back, and then I turn to the other color. The other color we were working with was the orange, and I do it with the left hand. Up, across, back, back. Well, like I said, that last back is a moot point, isn't it? Because that piece was already there. Okay, so there's only one left. We want this one. We want the red and the green. So we have to go looking. Here it is here. So we turn it to the red and the green, and okay, it's on the left-hand side again. So I'm going to start with the right hand. Right, just to be clear, if it were green here and red on top, then I wouldn't have those 3, and I would turn it this way, and that would align my 3 greens. Okay, so if it were green here and red on top, right? And then when I look at my 2 colors, oh, it's on the right-hand side. So I would start with the left hand first. Okay, remember, when it was, oh yeah, the 3 colors are, the vertical line is on the left-hand side, so I'm going to do the right hand first, and I put it like this, and I go, I spin it once, and then I do the right hand, turn the cube, then do the left hand. Well, if it were green here, red on top, I would say, oh, it's on the right-hand side, so I'm going to start with my left hand first. So I would spin it first with my left hand, and then I would go up, across, back, back, and then I would turn it back to the other color, and then use my right hand. Okay, so sometimes left hand first, sometimes right hand first. It just depends whether the 3 aligned vertically are on this side or this side. When it's aligned on the left, you're going to use your right hand first. If it were aligned on the right, I'm going to use my left hand first. Okay, so it's aligned on the left, I'm going to use my right hand first. So I spin, and I go up, across, back, back, and then I turn it to the other color, to the green, and I use my left hand now. Go up, across, back, back. So that is the next step done. What are we up to? That was step 3. So I've got the white was done on steps 1 and 2. Step 3 is I've got the 2 rows of each color done. All right, Band-Aid time. And we're back. Band-Aid applied. So, step 4. Step 4 is we want a white cross. At this stage, we're not going to worry about matching the edges like we had to when we first made the white cross. Wait, did I say we want a white cross? We want a yellow cross. We're not going to worry about matching the colors up. We just want a cross up and down. So we've already got some, so grand. Now, here's how we're going to get this one done. The front face, we're actually going to rotate. Then we're going to do the right hand algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to rotate it back. Okay, and we've actually got our cross, so that was a pretty easy step, wasn't it? So that was step 4, get a yellow cross. And yeah, like I said, that seemed to work out pretty quickly, but remember, it's just we rotate the front, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we rotate it back, and we keep doing that until we have a yellow cross. It's just that I only needed to do it once, so grand. Now, the next step, once we've got our yellow cross, is we actually are now going to match up the colors. So the orange, no, that doesn't match up. The red actually does. So the red is done. The blue is done. It's just the green and the orange that aren't. The thing is, I just want one color done, and then I go from there. All right, so if we were to say match up the orange, well, now no, that doesn't match, and nope, that doesn't match, and nope, that doesn't match. So good. We've got one side matched up, and now we go from here. Okay. Now, the way we go from here, it's a different algorithm this time. We're going to go, how should I think of this? Top, up, so, okay. Top, right, top, back, left, back. I'm just going to have to do it. I can't think without doing it. So we're going to go top, right, top, back, left, back. Remember, I say back because it's actually going anti-clockwise. And then we're going to do it again, but the left is going to come back this way. So we're going to go top. Now we're going to put the right back, put the left top back, and then left. Now, so that was a bit of a strange one, right? But as you can see, we're not matched up yet. Okay, the other sides haven't matched, so we're going to do it again. So we're going to go the upper, right, upper back, and then instead of putting the right back, we're going to go left back, and then we're going to go upper. Now we put the right back, upper back, and left. And we're still not matched up, so we keep going. Okay, because the orange is there, but the other colors aren't. So we're going upper, right, upper back, left back, upper, right back, upper back, left. Still not there. So 1, 2, put it back, 1, put it back, there. Now, why is this not working? We're going to just keep going. 1, 2, back, left. I've just worked out why this hasn't aligned the pieces. That's not the algorithm. That's our next algorithm. We're going to do that next to get the corner pieces. All right, so that's me putting you wrong a little bit there. So let's do this one again. Good thing what I'm doing. Oh yes, now I know. Now I remember this algorithm. So we're going. All right, we'll start again. We've got one edge piece aligned. Great, and then we go. Yeah, okay. Up. Oh, when I say up, I mean right. Okay, so I'm just turning it up. Okay, so we go right, upper, right back, upper, right again, upper, upper, right back. That's what we need to be doing. Oh, I'm gonna hold this down in view. Let's see if I can tilt this a bit. No, okay. So we're going to go right, upper, right back, but then instead of the upper back, we're going to go upper again. Then we're going to go right, upper, upper, back. And we have matched our edges. Okay, so we've got the red, the blue, the orange, and the green. Yeah, so it just helps to remember the correct algorithm. Okay, I was doing the wrong algorithm if I'm the one I'm actually about to do next. But there we go. So we had our, what was it, step, must have been 4. Yeah, step 3 was get the 2 rows. Step 4, we got the yellow cross. Step 5, that was what we've just done. We've now aligned the edge pieces of that yellow cross. Great. Right, step 6. We're going to get the corners into the correct place. So you can see, oh look, I've got a yellow corner. Yeah, it's the wrong place because it's red and green, and it should be red and blue. Okay, so that's in the wrong place. Another one over here, blue and orange. Well, it should be green and orange, so again, in the wrong place, right? So we're going to get the corners into the correct place, not necessarily solved, like if this one were the blue, orange, and yellow, it would be in the right place. It's just that, oh, the yellow is meant to be up here, so it doesn't have to be solved just in the correct corner position, right? Step 6. Step 7 is we now put the yellows there. So step 6, the algorithm that I was showing before, we're actually going to be doing that. So we find one that is in the correct place. So that is not, that is not, that is not, that, okay, that is not. If you had a corner in the correct place, you would sort of start there. We don't, so we can just start anyway. And now I'm going to do the algorithm that I was actually doing before. So, just remember, what was I doing? Up, boom, boom. Okay, and we're starting with the upper. Okay, so we're going upper, right, put the upper back, and then do left. And then we go upper, put the right back, put the upper back, and then left. Normal, right? So the first one actually was left back because it was turning anti-clockwise. Now we're going to keep doing that until we can have one in the right place. Oh, we do have one in the right place here. Now we do. We've got the red and the green and the yellow. So that is in the correct place. It's not solved because the yellow is not on top, but it's in the correct corner. So we're going to have this corner in front of us now, and going to do the same thing. So we're going upper, right, and then we put the upper back, and then instead of putting the right back, we're putting the left back. But now we can do that sort of again. We put the upper, and then we put in the right back, upper back, and then we put in the left back. Okay. And now, okay, all the pieces are in the correct place because we've got our red and green with the yellow, we've got our blue and red with the yellow, we've got our orange and blue with the yellow, and we've actually got a piece solved as well, a corner piece solved. Okay, so that was step 6, was get all the corner pieces in the correct corner. Okay. Now, just to wrap it up, the ending's really, really simple. We're going to solve top right corners. Well, this one's already done, so turn it. Okay. So we're going to solve the top right corners, and the way to solve them. Remember that right-hand algorithm? It was up, across, back, back. Well, this time we're going to start with the across. So instead of going up, across, back, back, up, across, back, back, we're going to ignore that first up. We're going to go across, back, back, up. Across, back, back, up. So it's kind of, we're taking that first move and putting it at the end. So it would have been the up, and then we've gone across, back, back, but now we're doing the up. Okay, and we're just going to keep doing that. So we're just going 1, 2, line it up properly. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay, so that corner is now solved. And then we rotate the yellow face. Oh, I should have said the yellow is towards us now. It's not on top. The yellow is towards us. Now we rotate clockwise, and we do it again. Okay, so we go across, back, back, up, cross, back, back, up, cross, back, back, up, cross, back, back, up, and with one side there. Now notice I'm not turning. I should have pointed this out. I'm not turning the cube clockwise. When I said clockwise, it was just that yellow face. I'm just turning that yellow face clockwise. Okay, and so then we can go across, back, back, up, across, back, back, up, across, back, back, up, across, back, back, up, done. And what we've actually done is basically solve the cube, because now we just turn the yellow face, and we can see our cube is done. Happy little cube.